Fifth in the East with plenty of games remaining. Tip-off coming up right after this. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Brian. The 76ers are tough to beat on their home court. Joel Embiid said, quote, when you play in Philly, the fans are going to push you. They'll get on you. They'll boo you. You have to play hard and give them everything you've got. That's played a huge role in how dominant we've been at home.
A heck of a home court advantage, Allen. Thanks for that. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference.
I think for Los Angeles, they've been a real Cinderella story for sure. It's clear they believe in themselves. That kind of camaraderie is so valuable to a team's success.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Anthony Davis is out there with Dwight Howard. Then there's Avery Bradley. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Melton in at the point guard position. And for the 76ers, the dynamic duo of Harris and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Maxey out there with James Harden. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3. And we're in the middle of the season, Clark. Some teams that exceeded early expectations are starting to believe.
And that confidence is self-perpetuating. Again, you have success, it breeds more success because you have some confidence. And I'll tell you what, it's a pretty good feeling when you prove the doubters wrong as a team.
James passes to Davis. Out to James. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
Here's Embiid. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Melton passes to Howard. Here's Bradley. Pulls it from 20. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Harden, deep three-point land. That shot missing. And Los Angeles the other way now. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Here's Maxey. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Embiid against Melton. The rebound by Melton.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, better finish it.
Davis, the pass to Howard. Good on the shot.
This is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss. DA and Anthony Davis, you got a big man who can give you 28 a game and contend for Defensive Player of the Year. Enough said.
Tillman's checked in for Howard. Here's Harden in the game against Houston. Very impressive. Driving in. And then Harden with the jam.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Davis standing 6'10 with a 7'6 wingspan. His sphere of influence, let's call it, is gigantic.
B.A., I love that phrase, sphere of influence, and that's exactly what A.D. has. Multiple first-time all-defense selections, and rightfully so. This guy gets it done at both ends.
Deflected! It's James with the drive, and they recover it. Melton outside. Pass to James.
It seems ages at times, guys. Somehow, some way, LeBron continues to rip off these insane sequences time and time again. Remarkable.
Now here's Harden. He's putting up some terrific numbers. Over 28 a game. Harris outside. Here's Horton Tucker. It's tipped. He goes up. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Finished off the break. James has got 9. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Los Angeles.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
The other thing that's been effective so far tonight is their fast break. A lot of points coming on the run.
Incredible control on that floater. Harden is fantastic at putting just the right amount of touch on these very difficult and delicate shots.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Johnson, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Niang comes in for Harris. And McDaniels is subbed in for Horton Tucker. Here's Davis. That's short off the rim.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And Harden with the slam.
Surgical precision from Harden, demonstrating his sick handles one more time.
Pass to Monk. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Maxey. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Drains the triple.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Reeves. Back to Davis. Augustine with it. From the top of the key. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Harden. 6 points for him. Tipped away. Harden against Davis. Pass to Reeves. Monk for 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's McDaniels. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Here we go, one-on-one. And a miss there on the triple. Harden with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Back to Harden. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Harden's got 8.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Harden. Give him 8 points now. Down low. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Monk for 3. Connects from downtown. Give him 8.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Outside Harden. Pass to Niang. From deep. And the 76ers another 3.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. The Lakers up by 16. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And you asked Joel Embiid. He's not satisfied with the way he's playing recently.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. you know, just look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to having fun and just dominate. And
I guess the process continues, Grant.
And with big men, it's got to be a team effort. You got to feed him the rock, BA, inside and help him get it going.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
We've got Maxey, McDaniels out there with George Niang. Then it's James Harden, and it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Monk. Give him 8. Buries it from 3. Monk's got 11 points.
You've got to be up on Monk all the time. I mean, even when the pass has not gotten to him yet, you need to be there before it arrives because he's ready to let it go when he catches it.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Niang. Tobias Harris comes in for McDaniels. And it's Horton Tucker in for Harden. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Shots blocked. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here. Here's Maxey. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's James. Kept alive. Pass to Bradley. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes. Bradley's gotten his second bucket.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Harris outside. Poke loose. And they're on the run. From deep, Melton. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
You know, a pretty easy solution to stopping this run would be to get back on defense. It's pretty simple.
Clark, a lot's been made of small ball in the NBA, but you look at the teams making deep playoff runs, and they've got size.
Well, I think you need both. I think you need a combination of size and skill, and you also need a nice blend of youth and experience. All of that makes for championship caliber teams. But the game of basketball is always going to be a game of skill, and size can enhance that skill.
Bradley misses. The 76ers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. To the inside. Drops in the layup for 2.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Melton misses. Pass to Maxey. Ooh, Howard with a block.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempt.
Now, here is James. The D's right on him. Melton passes to Howard. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Howard's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Put in his height to great use there, feeling out the situation and then hitting from mid-range. Yeah, and you know, as LeBron continues his illustrious, remarkable career, the question seems unavoidable. It's inevitable. Him or MJ for greatest of all time. For me, it's a matter of what flavor you like. You can't go wrong with either one. Personally, I know Jordan's got the ring, LeBron's got the career number, but I like the fact LeBron is 6'8", 250 plus, and Jordan is only 6'6", 215. I'm going with the bigger guy.
Bradley Rebound by the 76ers.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better. Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. You know, Clark, it seems LeBron has cemented his top 2 spot, but many will say he'll never pass Jordan. What do you think?
Well, B, I tell you what, I don't have a problem with those folks who say that MJ is the greatest. I can see why people feel that way. And I'm leaning that way, but I love what LeBron has done longevity-wise. Titles are not the only measure for greatness in a team sport. So LeBron would get my nod just by an edge, a whisker, if I had to pick one or the other, him or MJ.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Sixers. Harden comes in for Maxey. Pass to Melton. Drops in the 3. Melton's got 6 in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Sinks the tray.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. And some changes here for the 76ers. Niang, he's checked in for Embiid. And McDaniels is subbed in for Harris. A minute 37 left in the second quarter. And here's Harden. Give him 8. Horton Tucker on the wing. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
I just love the ball.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Melton against Harden. Top of the key. And that one's good. Melton's got 11 points. Here's Harden. .102 left to play in the half. Outside Johnson. Pass to Horton Tucker. And the 76ers another 3.
Wow. Their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Reeves. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. And the Lakers lead by 16.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another. Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Sixers.
Xavier Tillman, DJ Augustine.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Harden fires away from outside. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Outside Monk. Outside Davis. Here's Reeves. And they get it back. Monk for 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Ending the first half with an exclamation point. The three-pointer adding insult to injury.
And so it's Los Angeles looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Taking a look at the Lakers. Kenny, what's yours?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
First of all, where's the intensity on this? They think when a team is pumping you like this, he's trying to put stops. Nope. Keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Malik Monk really making a difference here.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Second half underway. Here's who Frank Vogel's got on the floor. Avery Bradley out there with the Anthony Melton. Then it's Dwight Howard. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's James in at the small forward position. Tipped. Pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Davis, such a terror in the open court with his size and speed. That's a really lethal combination.
Philadelphia has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup.
And the longevity of LeBron's greatness is unprecedented. The oldest starter in the league last season and still producing at an MVP level.
Melton misses. This Sixers squad is struggling. Here's Harden. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Harden's got 10 points.
You know, it's hard to believe it, but a mid-range J from Harden, normally all we see is threes and attacks on the rim from him.
And what's incredible for LeBron is not just how good he is at his age, but the mileage on his body grade.
So true, B.A. I mean, just 3 players in NBA history have exceeded 60,000 minutes played, including the playoffs. That's Kareem, Karl Malone, and the one and only LeBron James.
Tillman's checked in for Howard. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Maxey. Count the basket. Maxey's got his second bucket on the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Davis. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. And the basket by Tillman.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And the ball out of play. The Sixers will have it. The 76ers making a switch here. Reed's checked in. And it's the Sixers with the ball. Down by 15. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. Back to Harden. Inside. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Embiid, what a show of force right there, going hard at the rim for the dunk.
The assist from James Harden.
Releases. And that one's good. James has got 11 points.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Over to the wing. Back to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Knocked loose. Here's Harris. And again, it's Philadelphia.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Back to Augustine. Shoots over Harden. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And he lobs it up high, and down it goes on the lob.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. Just simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal, and turning it into quick points.
Now here's Harden. He's got 10. And then Harden with the jam.
A guy like Harden makes a coach look really good. I mean, you can rely on him to consistently give you big scoring performances.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
And the 76ers with some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Niang comes in for Reed, and McDaniels is subbed in for Harris. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. Pass to McDaniels. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McDaniels got 5 now.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Reeves. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
And it's Maxey missing.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
And it's Monk missing. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. Harden, the pass to Johnson. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game.
They're really working the paint now.
Pass to Tillman. Back to James. Here's Reeves. And a nice finish on the layup. 6 points for him.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Harden. He's got 12. And here's the fast break. Here's Augustine. Off target with the 3. Outside Harden. Pass to Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Sixers trailing. James Harden out there with Maxey. Then it's Jalen McDaniels. Then there's Johnson. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Nice finish there. Harden is just calibrated to absorb contact and complete the play.
Here's Davis. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Reeves. Lets it go from deep. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. And some changes here for the 76ers. Embiid comes in for Johnson, and Harris is subbed in for Maxey. And we've got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
And Philadelphia has possession. 7-point differential. With the floater, and it's Harden laying it in.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here's Harden. Embiid inside. He's against Howard. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss. Back to Davis. Davis drawing the double team. Monk finds Davis. Melton outside. Clock at 4. Here's Bradley. No good on the 3.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
To the middle. Oh, it's stolen away. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Howard. There's the drive, and it's Howard finishing it off.
You might as well just get out of the way when Howard has some speed behind him. A vicious dunker.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Outside Harden. Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Embiid. Gets another look. And the layup is up and in.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
We talk about Embiid's surge in production, but it doesn't end there. He said, I want to push my teammates to be better and lead by example.
He's checked in for McDaniels. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel told the team earlier. He loves the pressure deep. He told his guys, quote, we've got them on their heels. They're making mistakes, and we do not let them get comfortable. We'll see if they can maintain their disruptive ways down the stretch. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Harden with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Here's Harris. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
No wasted motion with Harris. He's so smooth and polished as a scorer. Gets those catch-and-shoot jumpers off nicely.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotation has been a step slow. It's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
LeBron, he's checked in for Monk. Pass to Harden. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. And there's James on the assist by Davis.
You know, the strategy used to be in defending LeBron, make him shoot jump shots, long jump shots. He's countered that strategy by becoming a knockdown three-point shooter.
Horton Tucker, soft touch off the glass.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Back to Howard. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Embiid throws it down.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
James attacking. Pass to Bradley. Fires for 3. Hits the trifecta. And the Lakers lead by 5.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
There's a whistle. That goes on D'Anthony Melton. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Here's Horton Tucker. Checked by James. Over to the left wing. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Howard. Pass to Bradley. There's the triple. Rebound by the 76ers.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
Monk, he's checked in for Bradley. Harden against Melton. And stolen by Melton. Ahead. Monk passes to James. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Gordon Tucker on the wing. Check by James. Pass to Embiid. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
You know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're on top by 3. A minute and a half left in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
You know what's interesting? It seems like he's hitting everything he's putting up there. I mean, he's caught fire and just has continued on with the attack. I mean, his ability to pick the D apart, wow. So impressive, so incredible.
Jordan's checked in for Howard. Now, here is James. Shoots. And right on target. That one's good. James has got 5 points in the quarter. To the paint. Here's Horton Tucker. Off with the layup.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
On the wing, Davis. James outside. Great open look there. And now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
This game, another feather in LeBron's cap, and by now he's got a lot of feathers in a lot of caps. What a night.
Harden, the pass to Embiid. Money!
And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
Here's Monk. And he sinks it.
Boy, Malik Monk taking charge right there. He's in full control. Pressure, no problem.
Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what's your take?
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul.
Here's Harris. Count it!
The bigger the moment, the more Harris wants the ball. Big-time shot there. He's comfortable in that role.
Jordan goes in.
Jordan coming up big. His name is Cole, and he ups the ante and delivers.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're behind by 5. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Ooh, poked away. And so they foul intentionally. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're ahead by 5. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Manchester City.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops. And that increases the lead to 6.
Boy, Monk is so lethal and efficient as a scorer. I mean, great range, always hunting his shot. I'd like to see him work on his passing, but, man, he can put it in the basket.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
The three, here's Harris. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
Guys, this is why they go to Harris. They know he's going to find a way to come up clutch. Count it.
And he commits the intentional foul. Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. Pass to McDaniels. Over James. No good there. The visiting club takes the win on the road. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure. But they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Anthony, your playmaking stood out tonight. Did you flash back to your days as a perimeter player in high school?
A little bit. The perks of being a guard before I became a big. I get to handle the ball like that. So, it was fun. It was fun tonight. Most importantly, we got the win, and just keep getting better.
He can do it all. Thanks, AD.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.